I didn't know the HVT had a freaking rocket on him. Guess we're running it back. I didn't know the HVT had a rocket on him because he was just a normal enemy, but he's yellow. It's True Sons. That was so unlucky. So many of those enemies had a fucking rocket launcher. Or, well, it'd be an RPG, but it'd be an RPG in all technicality, but it was like basically the entire room. There was like one sniper, one engineer for turrets, one heavy weapons expert, a grenadier, and the rest were RPG people. And I tried to kill the purple enemy because they were trying to fire an RPG, and every part of that just went wrong. Like, it was going so well, and then just got super unlucky. Oh, that is so frustrating. Take the booster hive. God, that was going so well too. It would have been fine had I gotten a revive hive. I never saw a revive hive one time that entire go. That was so unlucky, man. We were right at the end too. As soon as we completed that round, we were going to a nemesis and we were done. That was the last round we had to do.
Hostiles constructing. Hostiles spawn from highlighted doors.
Got a single
Console online.
Suppressing an enemy. I mean, I guess. What was the talent that we got? Vindictive. Killing an enemy with a status effect. Gross. We got Vindictive. That's not beneficial for us at all. I guess I'll take Versatile. I mean, it's all right. We'll run it back. We'll do it again. It's good practice. And first run all the way back, like first run back doing Descent, and we almost clear it like just right off the rip. Just sometimes you get real unlucky with the seeds. Sometimes you just get a really bad seed, and that's what that was. It was like every single enemy just happened to have RPGs. Like,
I got this. I got you. My friend.
Console online.
all right. Yeah, we'll take Vigilance for sure. By the way, the difficulty doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, if you ever run Descent, don't get caught up in the difficulty. So the things with difficulty, the changes between the two, obviously higher difficulty means you get more enemies, they hit harder, they take more damage. But the most important thing is easy, which is the lowest, gives you 250 Descent currency and Nemesis heat. And then if you come over to a higher difficulty like medium or hard or HVT, the difference is you get 100 more Descent currency, but 2% Nemesis heat, right? So you can play around with that and go, if the lower the difficulty, the more Nemesis heat you get. But so it's a trade-off. So lower difficulty is more Nemesis heat, but less currency. Higher difficulty is more currency, less Nemesis heat. So if you want to basically speed run and just get to the end as fast as possible, go easy. If you want to take your time and get more money and currency and make your run last longer, do higher difficulties. But for me, I choose whatever is the most optimal, the lowest difficulty of the most optimal choices that I can choose. Between medium and easy, they both offer the same reward, which is 2 skill slots or an offensive slot. And between the two of these, I just take easy. I'm not worried about difficulty. The difficulty doesn't matter. I take whatever's going to give me the most optimal, best like attributes, and is the lowest difficulty.
Constructing hostile combatant. Console available.
Amplifies weapon damage by 20% to blinded enemies after 2 kills. Apply blind to the next enemy. Oh, yeah, I mean, sure, fuck it. It means damage. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it is damage. And I also use my pistol for as long as possible to save on resources. See, like here, this is no brainer. So like, like medium gives you red, yellow, blue. This easy gives you blue, yellow, yellow. This one gives me 2 offensive slots. So I want damage. So I'm taking this. Like, I don't care about the medium. I want the more damage. So I'm going this way.
Room selected. Difficulty rating, easy. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted
Oh,
doors.
I guess I could use this, huh?
Constructing
My
hostile
booster hive.
combatant.
Nice.
Console available.
Yeah, we're gonna take unhinged. I really like that. We're gonna swap out versatile. It's a little bit less accuracy and stability, but having one hit of that for 18% damage increase is great. Oh, is this the HVT? We should be able to complete this HVT before the break comes up,
Entering new location.
and then
Difficulty rating. High
we'll take
value
our break,
target.
and then we'll continue on with our run.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
Sending out a fresh. On the way.
Dude, my camera moving like that, moving up off of his head, completely screwed me. This is really bad.
I'll kill you, motherfucker. See nothing yet. I'm moving on.
Nice. What do we got? Plague of Outcasts? That could be alright. Yeah, we'll take Plague of Outcasts. Let's see, what do we got here? Skills? No, none of these are something I want. Military P416. The rifle. Could take that. Could take that. We can get an offensive slot. We sure can. We can get an offensive slot, but unfortunately cannot get that armor kit slot.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating, easy.
What do we got here?
Hostile construction initiated.
Got 2 doors. Got some fire in the middle of the room.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
Let's move it. You're going nowhere.
You're going down, agent.
All right. Not too bad. I think we just have the heavy weapons expert to deal with now. We do.
Console.
Headshots grant 10% damage. Sure. We shall take that.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
You are getting up.
That Plague of the
Console
Outcasts is actually doing
available.
pretty good work. Take precise again. Well, we're getting another offensive and defensive run.
Entering new room. Hostile construction initiated.
mean, honestly,
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
just gonna do this. And then just... Just trying to blow up the Grenadier's bag when she was on the ground.
Console active. Supply station activated.
We got vigilance again. Yeah, we'll take it. We're gonna Hail Mary it. We're gonna do this. Because this has got 3
Room
offensive.
selected. Difficulty rating. Medium.
And I really want to get like a precise. I really want to get like a surgical or obliterate.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
Careful out there! I can't see! Shit!
That's one of ours gone.
Fix you up!
Hey, nice. I mean, we got critical. Would have liked a surgical, but we'll take the critical.
Difficulty rating. High value target.
All right, and this is kind of why I basically used my
Poison
pistol for
gas
the
hazard
entire time, is because now
activated.
when we get to this HVT round, we have full ammo on basically
Hostile
our
construction
rifle
initiated.
and our LMG.
Constructing hostile combatant.
Now you'll think twice!
Nice. Nice, not too bad. Go ahead and take devastating. Hingies. Aim grease. Repair trap. I mean, we could take that. No, we'll take the repair trap. I mean, I guess. Why the hell not?
Entering new location. Difficulty rating. Easy. Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn. Doors.
I'll fucking...
Nice.
Console online.
Not bad at all. Guess we'll take vigilance. I mean, 30%. Increases weapon damage by 30%. So long as we don't take damage.
New room. Difficulty rating. Easy. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Constructing hostile combatant.
I'm gonna blow them all to hell.
Oops.
Console available.
Vigilance again, dude. My god. I guess we'll just keep taking that. I mean, adrenaline rush would have also been really nice too, but I mean, vigilance, I mean, shit. That's just literally raw damage. I mean, might as well. Holy shit. It's just, as long as we just don't take damage, like, as long as we don't get hit, like...
Electrical hazard activated. Room selected. Difficulty rating easy. Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from doors.
You want some?
Console available.
Adrenaline rush pummel. Yeah, yeah, we can take pummel. All right, let's get on over here. Got these 2 reds and a yellow. Or, sorry, not yellow. Excuse me, a blue.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating easy. Hostile construction initiated. Constructing hostile combatant.
Let's give him a little poke with the M1. Efficient would have been a good choice too, but we'll take the critical.
Chemical hazard activated. Entering new room. Difficulty rating.
I think,
high value target.
yeah, I think these are going to be far.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
Now I'm here. I'll kill you. Wait for the finesse. God damn it.
Dude, he's getting ripped apart. Holy moly, look at that. Dude, that vigilance coming in, that is so much damage. This rifle is just one tapping these enemies because of vigilance. Like, because we're just getting a 50% boost, it's just one tap. EMP, burster, flyerfly, and oxidizer, chem launcher. Now, the shotgun, surplus SVD. I mean, would I want to take that? I mean, this classic M1A is doing 2100 damage. I mean, that's not gonna be better. That's not gonna be better. That pistol is doo-doo. It's a doo-doo pistol. The only thing that I'm thinking of is the shotgun, but the LMG is actually pretty strong. I mean, that's 6,500 damage though. And with vigilance, I'm thinking the LMG. Man, none of these skills are particularly none of these skills are a particular turn on, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna skip this, honestly. Unfortunately. I think we're gonna skip this, take the offensive slot, take the armor kit capacity, and take the ammo capacity as well. I mean, we could do the medium. Try to get another one of those, try to get our final... Well, I mean, actually, there's a tempting choice. Let's take this one, because maybe we can get a defensive.
Entering new room. Difficulty rating easy. Hostile construction initiated.
Second door's over there. Let's see.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
Go! You're gonna die today!
I've got no targets in sight.
Console available.
Intimidate's not going to work here. Preservation's probably going to be what we're going to take. Yeah, that Intimidate's not going to work anymore. It did last round. Worked pretty nice, but what do we got?
Hostiles
Oh,
constructing.
both doors are over here.
Hostile
Gotcha.
spawn from highlighted doors.
Hit him down and I'll frag him.
Engaging hostile! Mobilize! Guard inside the turret!
Man, they came out with
Console
fury.
online.
Holy moly. Yeah, strained probably. I absolutely do not want to do a heroic. It's way too risky. At this stage of the game, it's too risky. Oh, this is
Constructing
a
hostile combatant.
this is an awful door layout.
Hostile construction initiated.
Time to get into it.
Sniping time.
Console active.
Weapon handling. So really what we could be doing is standing in front of a door with our LMG and just laying into them, because it will just refill the magazine, right?
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
I'm. I got your vision right. Grenade! Fuck are you?
Console online.
We're gonna take the efficient here. Yeah, we're gonna take the efficient here. Like, I know I'm skipping out on that critical, but I'm gonna take efficient. Yes, it's only a 30% chance to not consume the armor kit, but out of our 3 armor kits, we should ideally be able to replace or to use at least one of them for free, you know? Which I find a lot of value in that. And if things go really wrong, that can mean a lot.
Doors.
Grenade out! I can't see him from here. Here again.
I really do not want to risk killing her and then the HVT popping out of that door. That would be a really bad time.
Gent.
Oh, this was supposed to...
Come get.
I can't see a damn thing!
Nice. Dude, I got like straight up like flashback. Let me see here. Hold on. How much? What is our nemesis threat at? 100%. Okay. Probably adaptive instincts, because Dr. Home and Bloodsucker isn't going to help us, because those work based off killing a target, and we're going straight to the nemesis. Hitting 30 headshots will grant 20% critical hit chance and damage for 45 seconds. Hitting body shots will grant 90 weapon damage. 30 leg shots will grab... Yeah, we're going to get this. We're going to grab that, because we're going on to nemesis. We're going to take... For our rifle, we're going to put incendiary ammo. And then on our LMG, we're going to put explosive ammo. And then for here, we're going to take armor kit capacity. And then ammo capacity. And then we're going to refill all of our stuff. Here we go. Nemesis.
Difficulty increased. Constructing Nemesis.
Run!
System disrupted. System back online. Hostile restore hive detected. Hostile shock trap detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Nice.
Simulation terminated.
Awesome.
Collecting data.
Perfect.
How did the field test go?
The one in Manhattan or South America?
South America.
Good. We've infiltrated the cartel and believe we should have a basic outline of the infrastructure in a month.
Excellent.
The tech is excellent for intel and infiltration. I'm still concerned about the legalities when it comes to civilian privacy.
The Manhattan field tests?
Yes. They've spread beyond Manhattan.
How far beyond Manhattan?
Some of the people at the theater were tourists visiting from out of state and abroad.
Are you still getting new reports from their phones?
Yes.
All of them? Are there any outliers?
One person in the UK did a security update and we lost the feed. Other than that, everyone in the theater is still active, and the records are being uploaded to Isaac's database daily at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let me know if anything changes.
What are we doing here, sir?
Testing a new security tool. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sir, we need to talk about Gordon Amherst.
Did he finally sleep with his student, or did he build a biological weapon the world has never seen before?
He did not sleep with his student, and I can't confirm whether or not he is working on a biological weapon.
You can't confirm whether or not he is working on a biological weapon?
That's correct, sir.
Is he working on a biological weapon?
I cannot confirm that, sir.
So he's not working on a biological weapon and is just a kook.
I cannot confirm that, sir.
Has anyone ever told you you can be really annoying and obtuse?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm an analyst and not a field operative, sir.
Okay, so you're obsessed with Gordon Amherst and believe he may be a threat to national security, but can't prove that, and all you have to go on is some rants about climate change?
And his association with Vitaly Chernenko.
Vitaly... what now?
Chernenko, Russian virologist who specializes in 3D printing.
My nephew is into 3D printing. Why do we care about grown men who make plastic miniatures?
We don't. But we should care about grown men who can manufacture viruses.
I mean, true and fair. I love how that comm beacon literally starts out with Gordon Amherst sleeping with his student. Like, what the hell?
Trig, I need a favor.
Anything for my favorite evil genius.
I'm not evil.
Just a genius.
What do you expect from a trapezoid?
God, I love your sense of humor. What do you need?
Need you to do a field test on those new warhounds for Nat.
Already did. Aside from the creepy biped action, they're working great.
I want you to run the test again with Anna.
You know Nat doesn't want the AI.
She wants the guidance system. How does she expect the warhound's guidance system to operate independently without an AI?
Fine, but if she hates it, you can remove Anna, right? She's not just gonna slip in there and corrupt or rewrite the code or anything like that, right?
Of course not. She's just here to collect data. She's not a person, Trey. She's not even a shape. Just a series of ones and zeros. Don't be paranoid. It's not like she could augment reality and murder the operators.
Sir, we need to abandon the site.
What site?
The detention center.
What's happening?
Confirmed contamination.
What kind of contamination?
Chimera.
Not the shit in New York.
Affirmative.
How the hell did it get here?
Asymptomatic carrier. She was in New York before being arrested at the mall.
One of the protesters? I knew we shouldn't have let DCPD use our detention center.
No, this was one of ours. Eco-terrorist was arrested trying to light a Christmas tree on fire.
We stopped that attack in New York before all of this happened.
The same group tried again in D.C. a week later. Isaac intercepted their comms.
At least that's working.
We need more space. We need to quarantine the staff from the detention center and move our operations from the data center. It's too risky to stay here long term.
Report to the testing facility. We'll set up a quarantine.
I'll let the teams know.
Give me a day to get it all set up. In the meantime, isolate and see if we can find a way to rapid test for infected.
We don't need a rapid test.
Since when?
Isaac can detect viral loads.
Well, that's not terrifying.
Infected need to be separated. We don't know what the recovery rate is. Infected doesn't mean dying. And we can study the asymptomatic carriers, maybe use their blood to find the vaccine. We could get ahead of this thing.
You're a virologist now?
No, but Amherst is.
The college professor?
Yeah, the not a viable threat. He made this. If we can get into his apartment or office, we might be able to reverse engineer this bullshit he created. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to swear. I'm just very tired.
It's fine. We all are. Get everyone packed and ready and bring whatever you need to the facility to continue working on containing this thing.
Thank you, sir.
I also start swearing a lot when I'm tired. And Sour Penguin, good morning. How are we doing? It's good to see you again. Welcome back.
Okay, Cal, your boys are outfitted in the latest tech. This is a state-of-the-art simulation using augmented reality to provide your operators a realistic combat experience without having to leave the comfort and safety of the facility.
Okay, so this guy is talking about. I just immediately picked this up. This guy's literally talking about how Descent works.
Okay, Cal, your boys are outfitted in the latest tech. This is a state-of-the-art simulation using augmented reality to provide your operators a realistic combat experience without having to leave the comfort and safety of the facility and protecting your investment from prying eyes.
You don't have to sell me on the pitch. I already agreed to the test. Agents, are you ready? Alpha, ready, sir.
Bravo ready. Good to see you again, Alex.
That's Vivian.
Vivian,
Okay, let's get this test of yours underway.
your objective is to utilize the mobile Shade server to access intel and utilize your Shade tech to infiltrate the bunker.
Copy that.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, look. You did use my fire turret after all.
Only for the simulation. They are not suitable for the field, Viv.
Good to know it wasn't completely wasted work. And hey, nice to confirm you can actually follow design directions. Nicely done, Alex.
Trust me, Cal will buy if we use Isaac.
What's the problem with Anna?
He's a good old boy. You saw how the subjects responded to the prototype?
Openly hostile towards having the female AI tell them what to do. Yeah, I remember. It's ridiculous and sexist and utterly disgusting.
It is. But we know that, and if we want to keep funding the development of the tech, we need to secure this contract. And Isaac will secure the deal.
You only like him because he's you.
And you prefer Anna because she's you.
You can't argue with that logic.
Cal, I hear you've been taking Isaac out for a test drive.
Who told you that?
Isaac,
You've been monitoring our database?
Of course.
I thought the network was supposed to be secure.
It is. And I'm the one who makes sure it stays secure. At this rate, we're going to need to build another backup server or move your data to the cloud.
Running out of memory.
Whatever test you're running, it's filling the servers 5 times faster than we had originally scoped.
Are you asking for more money?
Of course not. I'm asking for solutions. Do you want me to build you another server, which you will inevitably outgrow? Or migrate your database to the cloud, which is limitless?
Cloud.
It will potentially make your intel less secure.
If anyone can find useful information in that sea of nonsense, good on them.
You'd be surprised what people can find when they start digging.
Most of it is just phone calls between friends and family. The occasional sad sack calling a phone sex line. If people want to wade through all that to find a nugget of sensitive information, I'll offer them a job as an intelligence officer.
You'd be surprised how many people you need to hire or arrest.
What do you think?
Thank you for making the voice go away.
Hey, it's
You're
Sokolova.
welcome. Do you think it looks strange, the running? Yeah.
Feels a bit intimidating.
I don't mind it feeling intimidating, but it doesn't quite feel human or animalistic. It's a running warhound. I know, but there is something unsettling about the transition from walking on all fours to running on 2 legs with the arms splayed out to the side. That's for balance. That makes sense, but I feel like it defeats the purpose of having them on 2 legs if their arms keep hitting the walls. Fair enough. The walking has a usage, but let's eliminate the running on 2 legs functionality.
Natalia, I have to apologize.
I don't want you to apologize. I want you to fix what you've broken.
It's not broken. It's just legacy programming from our experiments into bipedal movements.
We already determined that in the field, conditions are too unstable, and when fully equipped, the warhounds fall on their backs when they try to run or traverse stairs. They turtle. I ordered warhounds, not war turtles.
I understand.
So fix it.
This would require an entire redesign and to kill the base code.
How long will it take to rebuild?
A year?
So, either I have warhounds that will occasionally rise onto 2 legs and interface with computers if they detect a threat to their operating system, or we start from scratch and I drop another million into your failed experiment.
Yes.
Fine. Can we confirm that you fixed the bug with the hovercraft guidance system?
I can. You will no longer beach your hovercrafts, as the guidance system will manually measure water levels, rather than relying on depth maps based on average water levels.
Excellent. Is there anything else I should know?
We regret to inform you that our other clients have decided not to order warhounds, so unfortunately we cannot offer a mass production discount unless you would like to increase your order from 500 to 1,000, at which point the price per unit significantly drops.
Run the numbers for licensing the blueprint. I'll produce them myself. With how slow you've been to complete the prototype, you'll deliver 1 warhound a month for the next 15 years to fill my original order.
Once we are at full production, you can expect 100 warhounds a month.
I'll believe that when I see it. Run the numbers, then we'll talk.
So are these the warhounds? Are these the warhounds that we currently fight, or are these experimental warhounds? Like, or are these like new experimental warhounds?
How was the Windy City?
Lots of refugees from the north. Canadian healthcare is not what it used to be.
Harsh winters and uncontrolled borders. Snowbirds migrating.
Agent Hoskins gives an update on Chicago. I wonder if this is I wonder if this is where the skepticism of why Chicago is being brought up as our next location for Division 3. Why would we deliberately bring up Chicago in the lore like this? I wonder if this is why, because there's been so much skepticism and kind of questioning of like where's the next where's Division 3 going to take place. People were asking it yesterday too. Like I literally just saw it, and I wonder if this is where that's coming from.
How was the Windy City?
Lots of refugees from the north. Canadian healthcare is not what it used to be.
Harsh winters and uncontrolled borders. Snowbirds migrating south to greener pastures. That makes sense.
Can only imagine how hard things would have been after the trade route shut down.
Mass shortages. Makes people do some pretty desperate things to survive. Sounds like Chicago's in the same boat.
I saw trucks going in and out of the city. I don't know who's supplying them, but it wasn't Sarah.
How could you tell?
Biker gear isn't exactly standard issued security and uniforms for Sarah drops.
Okay, I'm still confused. Explain how they work again.
The biometric locks?
Yeah. It's like a scan of my eye in my hand, and then it grants me access, right?
If it was your eye and your hand, that's easier to trick than this. You just take someone's eye and hand and you can access the bunkers.
Oh, that's dark.
Well, that's just like what they do in every spy movie ever. So Claire added extra steps. Your pulse is like a fingerprint. It's unique. Your voice is unique, but deepfake tech makes that easier to manipulate, so you have to have all of them at the same time. That's harder to fake. It's also specific to the user. Wrong key and wrong biometric signature, access denied, and you're fucked.
Why?
Huh. Best case, you get locked in a room until someone clears the lockdown and you're taken in for interrogation.
Worst case.
You activate a kill switch that kills you and everyone around you.
Great.
That's only at like the super high security locations. Most places put you in lockdown, or if a lockdown protocol is impractical, like for cargo shipments or something, they're rigged to incapacitate you with gas or electricity, whichever makes more sense in the environment. Electric traps and water have unintended consequences. The gas is better, it's just a bad hangover. Shock treatment, half the time you end up pissing yourself, and more open to suggestion and psychological reprogramming, huh?
Okay.
I can see you're making progress and finally on the move. Oh, that was a nice speech, by the way. Pushing the potential threats to the core and the rogue cherry on top? That was a thing of beauty. I'm not gonna mince words, soldier. The program hinges on this.
Okay.
You've arrived in... That's good. I need your team to secure the base at the... and set up shop. As soon as you can, you get to the basement and locate the Hunter bunker. From there, you can access my database and secure the roster.
All right, Jolly, good morning. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Welcome back.
She's an... Agent, I told you never contact me directly. You are breaking protocol. Wait, what do you mean she's an...
Isaac pinged her signature requesting backup as she crossed the border 6 hours ago.
Did you provide her with backup?
Of course not. I know my orders and I will not deviate from the mission.
Good. Good.
But sir, sorry, Cal, why are we worried about Agent Hoskins being in...
Well, first, how the hell does she even know about... She was in Lower Manhattan securing the City Hall the last time we talked.
Fair enough. What's the second reason?
She was in Lower Manhattan. You know who else was last seen in Lower Manhattan?
Aaron Keener, sir.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And if those two aren't working together, I will eat my hat.
She doesn't really seem the type. I mean, she killed her sister to save the Sarah camp. If she didn't go rogue then, I don't really see her going rogue now.
Precisely.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand your meaning.
The woman who kills her sister for strangers is the woman who'll do anything for the mission. And if her mission has been corrupted, if Keener has manipulated her into believing I am the enemy, that's a woman who walks from New York to through a blizzard in February. That's not a woman I want to underestimate.
Copy.
Fair
Now,
enough.
how about you finish the job? Get the Hunter roster off the Shade database onto that thumb drive and wipe out every last trace of the program. I'm not ready to activate the Hunter protocol. There's too much at stake, but we cannot let a rat like Keener know the identity of every agent with that security clearance. Do you understand what's at stake here, soldier?
I do. Consider it done, sir. I've already backed up the roster on the drive. It's stashed in my bunk. Better to hide it in plain sight. I'm starting the wipe now. I need to get back to the team. Donovan called a meeting at the conservatory.
Report back once you find out what he wants. And please, call me Cal.
So they're redacting the location, but I'm leaning towards that the location they're talking about is Chicago, because they were just talking about that earlier. Keener and Agent Hoskins were talking about going to Chicago and whatnot, like a few comm beacons up and whatnot. And not only were they talking about going there, I'm pretty sure they were there. So I think that's the location that they were talking about here. And the Hunter program in Chicago, that's interesting to know too. This is really opening my eyes to the justification and the why for people saying that, or the skepticism that Division 3 is going to be in Chicago, because they're talking about Chicago a lot here. Like a lot.
Birdie,
Bad idea.
she's brilliant.
Yeah, and she has no filter, has an asshole adopted brother. Nat loves her and would never lose tabs on her. Manny has her at the castle, but it's only a matter of time before Nat takes her back.
Fair enough. So, no Birdie and no Vic.
Fuck Vic, that guy's such a dick.
Cleaners attacked the Merritt estate.
You've never crossed the bridge before.
They had help. One of Cal's hunters.
Bullshit.
It was right. He was embedded with them. His team upgraded their gear with some kind of new accelerant that burns purple.
Is Mac okay?
Yeah, Kelso's agent's got her out. She's at Haven. Mac's safe for now. We have bigger problems than that purple stuff.
Cleaners in Long Island is a pretty big problem.
Wright wasn't working alone. He gave the Lovebirds rogue tech.
Where the hell did he get it?
I have no idea.
We haven't really been keeping an inventory.
Maybe we should start.
It's interesting. Aaron Keener praised Kelso's agents, which Kelso's agents are, guess what? Us. That's us. He was just praising us, which is interesting. The thing about Keener, so the one thing I'm really noticing about Keener is that Aaron Keener really isn't a villain. So when you go through the whole story, the main story, and not looking at the comm beacons and whatnot, like if you just do the main story of the game, it very much looks like Aaron Keener is the villain. But in all honesty, I don't think Aaron Keener is a villain. And as a matter of fact, I don't think he's even close to being a villain. I actually think he's an anti-hero. I think he's an anti-hero. I think he's very similar to like Professor Snape from like Harry Potter. Obviously, the Division's not Harry Potter. I'm not trying to say it is or even compare it to that or draw parallels here. But I'm using Professor Snape from Harry Potter as an example because he is like the embodiment of like, if I have to think of like a perfectly done, perfectly portrayed and done anti-hero, it would be Professor Snape, because Professor Snape, like, he's not a villain towards Harry, but he also doesn't like, right? Like the whole anti-hero thing. So it's like Aaron Keener kind of is the same way towards the agents. Like he doesn't want the agents to fail, but the whole heroism thing, right, is the anti-hero part. So it's like he doesn't want the agents to fail, and he doesn't necessarily want to just kill the agents. Like he understands their use cases and whatnot, but he also operates with within his own like morality, his own objectives, and his own, you know, goals, right? His own interests. He acts in the best interest for himself, but that doesn't mean he's not going to help the agents either. That's one thing I'm really noticing about Aaron Keener, is that he's not really even a villain, not even close. He's far from it, actually. He's more of an anti-hero.
Billings.
No.
Really?
He is too ethical and loyal to his oath.
It's easy enough to monitor him through other people's comms.
Not the point.
What's the point?
He serves his community. Billings will take care of anyone who asks for help. He doesn't care about the politics, and all this is politics. Best case, he will convince your ops this is a bad idea and you should stand the fuck down, bend the knee, and kiss her white pantsuit before more people get killed.
Right. So, no Billings.
No Billings. Unless you want someone to talk you down and make you emotionally healthy for the first time in your life, then yes, Billings. Always get Billings. You put Bishop in charge of supplies?
Yes, he's trustworthy and loyal.
He's a fanboy.
Loyal.
I think he has a crush on you.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't think he wants
Guy?
to fuck you, but he is definitely in love with who he thinks you are.
Guy?
What can I say? I guess I'm a charismatic leader after all.
Super
Are you trying to
guy.
build a cult?
A community. But there's a fine line between community and cult.
And it doesn't hurt to have an acolyte to spread the gospel of Keener.
Exactly.
Guy, super guy.
Harland.
Paper pusher and bureaucrat.
I don't know. It sounded like he knew what he was talking about. Using an asymptomatic carrier to develop a vaccine.
That's a blood bag and tantamount to torture.
He told Tower to get an asymptomatic carrier to continue the experiments in Nelson.
If they did, they're monsters or idiots. You heard about the detention center?
Yeah. Asymptomatic carrier infected the entire facility.
And then the True Sons tortured her looking for a cure. That's who we're dealing with. The ends always justifies the means. I'm not doing that. Torturing people, that is never justified.
Please, slow down. No, Faye, we didn't attack City Hall. We targeted a Hunter outpost. No civilians were killed. Hunters were killed, all right? And Cal's loyalists. I know you said no Eclipse bullshit, but we had to get Nat's attention. The attack at Coney Island wasn't enough. For this to work, we need her to think that we're a threat worth her time. I promise, no more Eclipse on civilians. We agreed only to use it against the Hunters. We did not break our promise. We didn't. And see, it worked. Kelso and the crew from DC are on their way to help. That will follow. It's working. I promise. If it happens again, you're free to walk away and tell Nat everything. Scout's honor. We will only use the Eclipse against the Hunters. No more civilian casualties. I know you don't trust Keener, but you can trust me.
I mean, can you really blame Fei Lao for not trusting Keener after what he did in Division 1?
Who's a good girl? Daddy loves you. Yes, he does.
Who we calling good
Thank you,
girl?
Danvers. She's beautiful. We did make one upgrade. I love it. Violet's perfect.
Who we calling good girl? Hold on.
Good girl. Go get it. Good girl. Careful, Violet. Not so rough. Sorry, she doesn't know her own strength sometimes. Good girl. Good fetch. Drop it. Drop it. Sorry, she's still a puppy. She needs to learn. Violet, drop it.
Isn't this a warhound?
Good girl.
I don't think this is a real dog. All right, well, that's the Descent. That's got us caught up with Descent. Cool, interesting information. The parts about Chicago is really what stuck out to me the most. Surprised they haven't come out west though, like to Seattle or San Francisco or Los Angeles or whatnot. You're talking about in game, right?